If you're a heating air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, what is your after the sale process and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Bell, coming to you live from Louisville, Kentucky on a perfect day to talk about sales and business and a fantastic day to talk about you. I want to give you a super importante warning when it comes to you closing a deal, okay? So here's what happens. Our brains, my brain, your brain, everybody's brains are task-based. And so what happens is as soon as a task is completed, your brain goes, I'm done. I've completed all my tasks. It's time to party. And so what happens is a lot of people in sales, a lot of people in consulting miss this last step of putting the steps in process, okay? So let's say that you and I... Let's say that you and I sit down for a sales presentation and you buy from me. And then you sign the documents and we're live. I'm not just going to go, hey, thanks for signing with me. Peace out. We're done. I'm going to have a scripted process. Okay. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Client, thank you so much for signing with me with Scott Bell Consulting. That's me, Myco. Thank you for being a client. Here's what to expect. You are going to get an email with me with these documents emailed to you. 2, you're going to get a link to my calendar. And on my calendar, what we're going to do is we are going to set up a consistent time for you and I to meet. 3, we are going to schedule an on-site visit for me to come work with you and your team. 4, what we're going to do is we are going to make sure that every time that we do these processes, your American Express that you put on file is billed. It's going to come from Scott Belco. 6, if you've got a problem, call my 800 number, call my assistant. You're going to have a conversation. 8, if by chance you can't reach me and it's an emergency, here's my emergency email, here's my emergency phone number. And here's what an emergency means. An emergency means 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm looking forward to working with you. Let's set some expectations. If you need anything at all, if you got questions, here's what you have. And what you're going to find is the last part of that conversation is something that you're going to want to add. But before we get there, you should absolutely join my email publication. Go to this URL, type it into a browser, drop in your name, your email address, probably your phone number. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication. Occasionally I try to sell stuff, but you get emails from me, okay? So last of all is I'm going to comfort the want to cancel, right? So you sign with me. I'm going to go, great. Here's the thing. I've got a couple of hours of paperwork to do here. If there's any reason you don't want to do this right now, would you let me know so that I don't have to do my paperwork and I make a joke of it, right? So if you're going to cancel, I'm going to call it out right now. Like, hey, look, it's going to take me a couple hours to get anything done. If there's any reason you don't want to do this, will you let me know now? No, Scott, we're going to do it. Okay, we got them locked in. Okay. You may say it differently. I'm just giving you one of the ways that I say it. You have to have these conversations. Most salespeople lose deals and they don't know that that deal wasn't closed when they walked away, when they got the email, when they got the text message, when they got the inked paperwork. And what they didn't do is they didn't have a closing process. So the close is like, you're going to do business with me and Scott Belco? And the person's like, yes, your job is not done. Your job isn't done. Like that, your brain's like party time. And here's the thing that nobody tells you is you start saying stupid things. You know how I know this? Because I say stupid things. And so somebody closes the deal with me and I don't prep and I don't have my checklist. I'm like, great, we're all done. Let's talk about stuff. And then I talk the person out of the sale. If you're losing deals and you sat at the table and you close the deal, I would say, what's your after sales process? I would say, what are you saying? What are you doing? Now, if you've got to take that sale back to a team member or it's got to go to a management team, you're going to have to lock in those steps. These are all the things that we're going to do. These are all the things you need to expect. And if by chance you get cold feet, like, look, I'm going to get that conversation out of the way. If by chance you get cold feet, call me. Like, text me. Let's have a phone call. Let's have an email. Because it's normal that people have cold feet after a sale because they've got to answer to a jerk neighbor, a weird cousin, a significant other, like a boss. And then just because you close the deal with them doesn't mean that deal's locked up with other people. And those other people are the silent deal killers you need to know about, right? In my deal making book, I talk about this. Who's a deal maker and who's a deal killer? You need to know who the deal killers are, because if they don't know the next steps and you haven't had that conversation, that deal's going to get unwound and it's going to get undone. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.